Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I want to talk briefly about dementia. I was reading this book, and I'm still reading the book. It's very interesting. I have it right here. Let's see. It's called Defeating Dementia. So I am reading this book and really getting some knowledge on dementia and how to prevent dementia. So I was reading a book yesterday. I haven't started today, but it was saying that if we crave or have addiction, such as caffeine or sugar or food, unhealthy food that we put in our bodies that will progress the dementia, it will speed it up, you know. And it was very interesting when he gave an example of a craving, any kind of craving. He said if you wait 10 minutes and the craving will go away. So if you put your mind in doing gardening, or reading, or jogging, doing something that will get your mind off of the addiction. It could be food, sugar, sweets, candy. And so I was reading that and I'm like, okay, because I love sweets. I love sweets. And I said I would try it. And he also said, what I say, he is Richard Foreman. He's a medical doctor. Him and a heart surgeon, they got together and they did some research on dementia, defeating dementia. So he was saying if you do something for 10 minutes, it will go away. But if the craving come back, repeat the cycle over. So I thought that was very interesting. So I am going to practice on that, repeating the cycle over. And he also mentioned that caffeine and chocolate can also progress the dementia. And I love caffeine, which I have a cup of coffee right now. But I said really, I'm gonna have to work on that one. But the chocolate I can do without. And so I thought it was very interesting. And I also read about the research that he did on this particular young lady. I would say she was like in her 80s, and she gave them knowledge on how she defeated dementia. So it can be reversible if you do some things at an early stage. And I was also listening to this talk show, and they was talking about different products that was healthy, and they mentioned this product called Infusion. Infusion. Gosh, I think I wrote it down. Memory infusion, and they were saying how it would attack the dementia at the early stage, so it can reverse it if you would take that product every day, just probably at mealtime or just in between whenever you have time. You can take a spoon of that in your favorite beverages. So it's called Memory Infusion. It helps fight dementia, Alzheimer's, and it also help fight the leaky gut. So it's in the immune system. I wrote down that it supports the immune system. So the reason why I am so interested in the book is because I'm learning that dementia is rapid, it's studied growing, and different people get dementia. So 5.5 percent of American people who live in the USA already have dementia. And some people have dementia and don't even know it. It's just different levels and different stages of dementia. So I thought that was very interesting because sometimes we can don't even realize the signs and the warnings of dementia. So the reason why I got in the book like I should, because, it runs rapidly in my family. So I want to become aware of the signs and the things that I can do to prevent dementia, especially as I progress getting older in my years. I want to become more active and more aware, especially just aware of things and be more knowledgeable as I grow older, to help better myself and to keep myself as healthy as possible. So it's very important to me. And I also wanted to share this for those who may be struggling or have someone, a member or something in their family that has dementia or Alzheimer's. And so it is very important to me because, like I said, there are people in my family that has dementia or had dementia and now passed away. And so being kept in the loop also about when your loved ones have dementia or had dementia and you have to place them somewhere in a nursing home or some kind of facility, or you may be taking care of them. There was a friend of mine that her mom had dementia, but she took care of her. She refused to put her in a nursing home, and her family will rotate shift by shift because in different stages of dementia you have some of those who would run away. um, you have some that will remain and they will go all the way back to their childhood, or you have some that are combative, that they will reach out and try to touch you. So there's very different stages. Then you have those that won't do anything but just kind of melt away. They'll stop eating and communicating and different things like that. So in this book, it will teach you how to cope with different situations that you're facing with a loved one who are suffering from dementia or Alzheimer's. And so I think it's very important for those who decide to place their loved ones in a nursing home. Please do your research. Be aware. Be aware of the nursing homes who neglect the loved one, especially when they find out that they have Alzheimer's or dementia. They seem to overlook them because they can't report them. They can't report them. Most of them are not normal, not like they self, they pretty much zoned out. So being a family member and being supportive of those who suffer from dementia or Alzheimer's, it's best to have someone around the clock that will make sure they monitor their loved one who are suffering from dementia or Alzheimer's. Make sure that they visit the nursing home regular, because you don't want the abuse or the neglect to start setting in. But if they're aware that the family members love the person who has dementia, if they see that you're coming on a regular basis, then they will try to do better, some of them. But some nursing homes and rehabs and hospitals, they just don't care, period. They overworked, most of them are overworked. I get that, I understand that, because when my mother was in the hospital, I saw a lot of nurses just overworked, and they exhausted. They want to take care of your loved one, but they just work all these hours, 12-hour shifts. Some work 12-hour shifts, then go home and get a uh, maybe 4 to 6 hours of sleep, and they right back up and right back on their job. So we have to be self-conscious about that and aware that some of these people really do care, but they just overwork because it is a shortage, a nursing shortage. Then on the other hand, you will know the ones that care, and you will know the ones that don't care. They just there for a paycheck. So they will stick out like a sore thumb. Uh, so I just wanted to come on and just share some things about what I am learning in the book, as well as I continue to read and do the research myself, and to try to take care of myself as much as possible as I, do my research and do the very best that I can to share all the information that I learn every day through this walk and this journey as I progress in my age. So, thank y'all for watching, and please share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Vicki Johnson. So I'm not hard to find on YouTube at all. And follow me on Facebook. So y'all have a great day. I hope this information that I have shared today helps someone, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.